Hello students, we were doing our chapter squares and square roots, and today we will do square roots. Firstly, what is square? When we multiply a number by itself, then the product is called square. Now square roots. Square root is the opposite of square. If a and b are two numbers such that a square is equals to b, a square is equals to b, then a is called the square root of b, and for square root we use symbol this is symbol of square root. Okay students, it means square root of 81 is 9, because 9 square is equals to 81. This is a square is equals to b, a square is equals to b, then a is called square root of b. It means square root of 81 is 9. Okay, now method to check whether a given number is perfect square or not by prime factorization. In order to check whether a given number is a perfect square or not, we use following methods. First, find the prime factors of the given number. Firstly, we will find the prime factors of the given number. Group the prime factors as pairs of equal numbers. We will make pairs of prime factors of equal numbers. Okay, now if all the pairs are complete, then the number is a perfect square. If any prime factor is left unpaired, then the given number is not a perfect square. For example, 1296. We have to find that is 1296 is a perfect square or not. Firstly, we will do prime factors of 1296. These are prime factors of this. Firstly, we will divide this by 2. Then 2, 2, 2. Students, you know how to do prime factors of a given number. So, these are prime factors. 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now, we will make pairs with same numbers. 2, 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3, 3. It means all pairs are completed. Okay, any prime factor is not left unpaired. So, this is a perfect square. 1296 is a perfect square. Okay, firstly, we did prime factors of this number, and after doing prime factors, we will make pairs of equal numbers, and all pairs are completed. And no one prime factor is left unpaired. So this is a perfect square. Now how to find square roots? We will take one number from one pair. 2 into 2, it means we will take 1 2. 2 into 2, another 2. 3 into 3, 3. 3 into 3, 3. So this is square root of 1296. What is so square root of 1296 is 36. This is the way to find that given number is a perfect square or not, and how to find square root of given number. Now, finding square root of perfect square by prime factorization method. Find square root of 729 by prime factorization method. To find square root of a given number by prime factorization number, firstly we will do prime factors of the given number, and after then we will make the pairs of equal factors. Okay, and to find square root, write one factor corresponding to each pair. For example, we will write one factor of this pair. 2 into 2, we will take only 1 2. 2 into 2, 1 2. Okay, and after then we will multiply the factors. Okay, find square root of 729 by prime factorization method. Firstly, we will do prime factors of 729. Firstly, this cannot be divided by 2 because this is a odd number. Firstly, we will divide this by 3. After then 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So prime factors of 729 are 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay students, so these then we make pairs of equal same numbers, 3 into 3. This is another pair and this is another pair. Okay, so square root of 729 is square root of 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now we will write one factor corresponding to each pair. 3 into 3, we will take 1 3. 3 into 3, 3. 3 into 3, 3. Okay, we will write only one factor corresponding to each pair. Okay, and now we will multiply the factors. 3 into 3 into 3, that is equals to 27. So square root of 729 is 27. Okay students, this is the way to find square root by prime factorization method. Now by ones and tens method. Firstly, observe the ones digit of the perfect square. We know that perfect square numbers ending with 1, 4, 6 or 9 will have two possible ones digit. If a perfect square number is ending with 4 ending with 1, then its square units digit of its square root can be 1 or 9. And when a perfect square number is ending with 4, then unit digit of its square root can be 2 or 8. And if a perfect square number is ending with 6, then its units digit of its square root can be 4 and 6, and 9, 3 or 7, 5, 5, 0, 0. And students, you know that numbers which are ending with 2, 3, 7 and 8, that cannot be perfect square. After doing this process, we will strike out the ones and tens digit from the right of perfect square. And for tens digit of square root, we think a number whose square is less than or equal to this leftover number. For example, we have to find square root of 2304. Okay, so what is ones digit of this number? This is 4. Okay, ones digit of a square root is 4. It means ones digit of its square root can be 2 or 8. Okay, ones digit units digit of perfect square is given 4. It means units digit of its square root can be 2 or 8. Okay, now we will strike out the ones and tens digit from the perfect square from the right. This is our second process. And for tens digit, we will think a number whose square is less than or equal to this leftover number. We will think a number whose square is less than or equal to 23. So square of 5 is 25, that is greater than this. Now square of 4, that is 16, and that is less than 23. So our second is or tens digit of square root will be 4. Okay, tens digit of square root will be 4 and first digit can be 2 or 8. Now it means square root of 2304 can be 42 and can be 48. Now we will check. 42 square is equals to 1764 and square of 48 is equals to 2304. So a square root of 2304 is 48 straight. Okay students, after doing this you have to check this by multiplication. You have to multiply 42 by 42 and that square of 42 is 1764. So 42 cannot be square root of 2304. And when we multiply 48 by 48, then we get 2304. It means square root of 2304 is 48. Okay students, now you can do your exercise 6.2 easily. And if you face any problem in any question, then you can ask me. Okay students.